Hi there, I'm Liberty Forrest, and quite often when I'm doing live streams and I'm doing readings for people, there's a particular issue that arises, and I often find myself reading about a page and a half of notes that I took from a conversation with my spirit guide several years ago. He talks a blue streak, and I can type a blue streak, so to speak. I type very quickly, so whenever I make the connection with him, I sit with my eyes closed, my hands over the keyboard, and I type the whole conversation. So I have to back up a bit. At the time that he said all of this to me, I was going through a particularly difficult time. I had lost everything and was in a situation where my whole life had kind of blown up in my face, and I had to start over from scratch. So I was always asking questions. When is it going to be okay? When am I going to be all right financially? When am I going to figure this out? Blah, blah, blah. So after a few months, this particular conversation happened. Actually, it's not really a conversation. I'm just going to read to you the part that is relevant. It's something he said to me. And this comes up quite often during my readings, as I was saying. So people have asked me to record it so they can hear it at other times. So here it is. I'm going to read this blurb. It's not terribly long, but it does really pack a punch. Okay, this is what he said. You ask too many questions. You cannot know everything. It is not good for you. I am not a fortune teller. I could do it, but it is not my role. I am your teacher. You must learn from me, and your lesson right now is about trust and also about patience. Trust is the biggest one, and it begins with trusting yourself. It does not matter whether or not anything you do in particular is or will be successful. This is a lesson in trusting your guts, your instincts. It is about trusting what you know to be the truth about yourself and your work. It is about pursuing what you know you must pursue. From that, you will develop confidence in your abilities and in yourself. Whether or not you are successful is unimportant, or should be unimportant as it pertains to learning this lesson. You must stop concerning yourself with the outcome. I know you're worried about your long-term future, and there is nothing unusual about that. You are human, and it is part of your everyday existence. But this goes beyond that. Your trust in yourself will help you in ways that you do not expect. It will help you to realize your dreams even if you cannot see, and I mean are unable to see right now just what that might be, or how it might work. I feel like a teacher who keeps rapping you on the knuckles with a stick and saying, go back to the beginning of the lesson and trust yourself. We keep having the same conversation. Yes, I know you have improved a lot. Your trust in yourself is growing. I see that. But you are still worrying about the outcome. It has been interesting for me to see the switch in your focus because it is finally happening. And it has been delightful to see that you are now in a stronger position of belief about what you're doing. You know you are doing what you should be doing, and this is a huge step in your confidence. So this is progress. None of this is about the outcome. None of it should be about the outcome. It should be only about you and trusting yourself first and foremost. The rest will unfold as it is meant to do. Your path will take you where it is meant to go. What you want has nothing to do with it and should not be part of the equation. You must only focus on what you trust, and what you should trust most is yourself and your own abilities, your potential. Wherever they take you is where you are meant to be. Having all the answers right now would not allow you to learn your lessons. If I were to tell you that you will become a multimillionaire, you would not develop the faith and trust in yourself and in your abilities that you need. You would not have to deal with your fears and your insecurities or find ways to heal them. They would only be placated by the knowledge that you're going to be okay in terms of your financial position. But you would not learn how to live moment by moment, day by day, trusting yourself, trusting the universe, trusting the process, and trusting that whatever you're meant to do is what you will do. You would never learn to have faith in yourself. You would always be fearing what may or may not be down the road. You must learn to accept whatever comes and to trust that whatever you're meant to learn will be presented to you as a part of that path. You could not possibly learn your lessons if I were to tell you that you will have a beautiful life and fantastic income and you'll never have to worry about money. This has nothing to do with money. This is about your journey and your lessons. You cannot fast track your learning. There are no shortcuts to it. You must go through the lessons in order to learn them. You cannot merely read about them. You must live them. And it is only by living them that you will be able to teach them to others by your example. You'll be able to use your experience in great ways to help many. You will see. But you must go through the process yourself first of all. Yes, of course, you've learned much already. We both know this very well. If you hadn't, I would not be your teacher and your guide. But you must reach another level. It is time for this. You are ready. I cannot give you the answers in the back of the book. You must learn them yourself, but you will do it. They will not be that hard. You have all the tools you need. Trust is the foundation of all the learning. That was only part of what he said that day. As I said, he talks a lot. Anyway, that is a very, very powerful bunch of lessons in there. And I hope that they can be of service to you as they have really been to me. Thanks for listening.